Hello, and welcome to your reserve study. This report will act as a map to guide you through the financial roads up ahead. To start off, let's take a look at your reserve study. The best place to start is the 3-minute executive summary. This section will provide you with the information that you need to quickly digest the data included within the report. Take note of the fiscal year for which the report was created for. It is important that your report is up to date and not using outdated information. Let's take a look at the next page. This will show the component list for your property. Your reserve study will include the reserve components that pass the National Reserve Study Standards 4-part test, as shown here. Next, the starting balance as of the fiscal year start date. This is the total amount that is available in your reserve account. Think of the money in the account as the money market account or as the savings account. This is the money that is earmarked for paying the repair, replacement, and maintenance of the common area reserve components. Next, the fully funded balance. The fully funded balance calculation is shown on the fully funded balance table. As you can see, this shows the total proportional value of a component depending on the amount of life used up for that particular component. Or in other words, the current cost of the component multiplied by its current age and then divided by the estimated useful life of the component. Then the sum of each component is totaled for the current fully funded balance. Next, when we then divide the starting balance by the fully funded balance, we arrive at the percent funded. The percent funded will allow us to gauge the relative statistical risk that a client will experience. For example, a client with a percent funded of less than 30% may experience an approximately 30 to 60% chance risk of cash flow deficiencies and special assessments. Whereas a client with a percent funded of over 70% may experience a less than 1% chance of those issues. Now that we know percent funded, let's take a look at the total annual deterioration. This is found on the component significance table. This will show us the total cost per year in deterioration for a particular client. Think of this as the bill that a client has to pay each year just to break even on the ongoing deterioration that occurs at a property. In this example, the total annual deterioration is $24,000 or about $2,000 per month. Or in other words, at least $2,000 per month must be put into the reserve account just to keep pace with the ongoing deterioration that property experiences each month. Now, let's look at the recommendation. In this sample, we recommend that the client contribute $2,500 to not only match the deterioration, but to also catch up and get ahead. This client is currently at 45% funded, which puts this client at a moderate risk of cash flow issues. Moving forward, please take time to review the rest of the report, which explains the reasoning and principles behind the recommendation. This includes multiple tables, graphs, and an income and expense detail. If you have engaged with Association Reserves for either a full or a with-site visit reserve study, then please review the inventory appendix located at the end of this report. This photographic inventory will provide detailed information on the description, quantity, location, and observed conditions of the components during the site inspection. If you have any questions about your reserve study, please do not hesitate to find your representative on our website at www.reservestudy.com.